Hi, I'm Mark. Today we're going to look at how to change your car's battery. My car is a BMW X3, but the basic procedures are the same for all cars. So let's get started. First thing to do is remove the protective rubber floor mat. This catches water and dirt so that it doesn't get into the carpet of the floorboard. Next, we're going to remove the floorboard, and this will expose the battery. We're going to loosen the battery clamp. This requires a 13mm socket. Just turn it counterclockwise or anti-clockwise until you feel the bolt loosen completely. And now we're going to lift it up. We're going to lift up the clamp. We're going to make sure we retain all the parts, but we're going to move the whole clamp out of the way. This red plastic cover is held in by friction, and it'll need to come off and be out of the way. Next, we're going to loosen the battery clamps. The wire clamps. We're going to loosen the clamps that hold the wires to the terminals of the battery. It's a 10mm socket. Once you get it good and loose, you can wiggle it with your hands and pull it off. Do the negative one first, and then do the positive terminal. Again, put the clamp out of the way, the terminal clamp out of the way. Now this part on the side, it's a vent tube. And any gases that your battery produces will be vented away to a safe location. Lift the battery out. The battery weighs at least 40 pounds. That's probably around 20 kilograms if you're metric. So bring some muscles. Put the battery back in place, the new battery. We're going to attach the vent tube to the side. We can wiggle the battery around in the compartment if we need to. Just work until you get that tube into place. It'll slide into the side of the battery. And we're going to reattach the wires and tighten down the clamps to the posts of the battery. We're going to put the positive one on first. This is the reverse order that we took them out. 10mm socket. Turn until it's tight, but not too tight. Just snug it down good. It needs good contact, but if you tighten it too much, you'll damage the metal, and it might not be so easy to get off the next time. Move the battery around so that you can see the hole that the battery clamp bolt will go into. Here I'm reassembling the clamp, and I'm putting it down so that the bolt will go into the hole that's in the floor of the compartment, tightening it down with a 13mm socket. Good and snug, but not overly tight. Placing the red cover over the positive terminal. This prevents corrosion on the terminal. Here I'm replacing the tire tool that BMW keeps back here beside the battery. And next is to put the floorboard back in. And I'm going to put the protective mat back on top. There it is. So that's it. Not so difficult, was it? Now there's another procedure that you have to do at the end called registering the battery. It's different for my cars, BMWs, than it is for anybody else's, but if you'd like to see how to do it for BMW, that'll be in my next video. And if you want to bring your car over and we'll figure out how to do it on your car, then drop me a comment or send me an email and we'll do it in the next video. Have a good night.